I'm dining with the Queen tonight. Hey everybody, it's Molly with AllEars, and I'm back today with a brand new video and a brand new restaurant review. Artist Point at Disney's Wilderness Lodge has reopened, and this is a very, very big deal. This is the first time face character dining has come back since Walt Disney World reopened in 2020. That's right, this is princess and villain dining back in Disney World. We have not seen this yet, so I'm headed to the meal to show you what it's like, see if this is an experience for you, and see how the food stacks up. I hope you're ready, I hope you're excited, I hope you're hungry. I hope there's no poison apples. Artist Point is located at one of my favorite Disney resorts, the Wilderness Lodge. Isn't this lobby just to die for? Like, before we can get into the princess situation, can we just take a moment to admire this lobby? Okay, admiring done. This resort is just the best. What's interesting about Artist Point is that before it was a character dining experience, it was actually a signature restaurant that was known for serving some unique meat such as bison. They had this signature mushroom soup that luckily is still available, and it was just a very popular restaurant. But they decided to add a character dining experience there a few years ago with Snow White and her friends. When visiting Artist Point, you'll check in right here at the desk with the friendly cast members. And then one thing I actually love, it's a really great touch, is they have a bunch of Snow White themed artwork for sale, and a lot of it doesn't have prices because it's probably worth a few Mickey dollars. But if you see anything that you particularly like, if you're like, I've never needed anything more in my life than this portrait of the Wicked Witch and Snow White and the dwarves, then you can ask and they can tell you how much it is. Artist Point is only open for dinner, and it's a prix-fixe meal. It's $60 per adult, which is 10 and older, and then $39 for child age 3 to 9. You are going to get shared appetizers, your choice of entree, and then shared desserts. Of course, any drinks such as coffee, tea, soda, juice, those are included, but there are specialty cocktails and specialty drinks you can upgrade to for an additional cost. Here we go. I'm actually so excited to eat here because I've not dined here as character dining, actually. Little known fact, in March 2020, I was working on a ranking the character dining video, and I had a reservation here, and well, something happened and I didn't make it. Oh my gosh, y'all are so cute! Yay! Ah! Hello, how are you? Cute. Hi there, thank you. Hello. It's so beautiful in here. They have totally transformed this restaurant into the Enchanted Forest. So you'll notice the trees with the twinkle lights. This cast member let me know that when the twinkle lights change and you hear the music overhead, that means a character's coming out. Like other modified character experiences we've seen, they're not going to come to your table. You're not going to be able to get any autographs or get up and get hugs. But I also want to point out that it's a little bit different than we saw at Tusker House when I visited there recently. I was able to, at Tusker House, get up and stand 6 feet away from the characters and take a better photo, but here they are encouraging you to stay seated, which is kind of a bummer because if you're in the second row like I am, you're going to be further away from the characters than if you were sitting in the front row. So can't really do much about that. It's just kind of a luck of the draw thing. Let's take a look at the menu. It's a QR code menu, as we are so used to seeing in Walt Disney World these days. Like I said, it is going to be a shared appetizers, so they are going to bring mushroom bisque, that famous mushroom soup, a hunter's pie, little turkey and chicken truffle situation, and a wicked shrimp cocktail. Then you're able to choose one of your entrees. There is beef stroganoff, prime rib, which is very popular, a stroll through nature, which is a vegetarian dish, a pork shank, herb chicken, fish, which is salmon, and then chicken chicken, which is your plant-based offering. And then the desserts are a variety of desserts that are also going to be brought to you and presented family style for the table. With the desserts as well as the appetizers, if you'd like more of them, just ask and they can bring you more. For the kids, they have like a plate with fruit and veggies and some cheese. For the entrees, they've got a smaller prime rib, a smaller chicken, a smaller fish, and then the kids also get to choose some sides here between potatoes, macaroni and cheese, and some different vegetables. Of course, you can have drinks included, but there's some non-alcoholic specialty beverages such as the Transformation Potion, which has lemonade and blue. There's an apple punch, and then there are some cocktails, some specialty ones you can't get anywhere else, an Enchanted Apple, which is a sour apple martini, and a couple of other things. This is the Smoking Mirror. It's Johnny Walker Black, Wildberry Lime, and Rosemary Smoke, and as you can see, it has a very dramatic presentation, which I gotta give it props for. I bet the Evil Queen made this up because she has a flair for the dramatics. Obviously, I appreciate a drink with a flair for the dramatics, just like the Queen, and I'm glad that it's a bourbon Johnny Walker drink. Ooh, that is good. First of all, do I look fancy? I immediately feel fancy. But second of all, that's a phenomenal drink. It's really, really smoky. Obviously, you saw all that smoke come out of it. There's a slight sweetness to it, but there's also a stronger flavor of the alcohol. She said this was the strongest drink. The other ones are definitely fruitier and tartar. There's that sour apple one. There's a blueberry one. But if you are more of a harder cocktail drinker or a not sweet cocktail drinker, this is probably the best of the specialty ones. It is really good. I really like smoky cocktails. I love mezcal over tequila, so I like the smokiness, and it is cutting the sweetness that you could taste otherwise. So far we are off to a great start. First things first, I'm obsessed with this enchanted tree that sits in the middle of your table because it actually serves as a lazy Susan for some of the entree, or not the entrees, some of your courses. So I'm on the appetizer course. Of course, I'm just one person, so they brought me out an individualized portion, but if there were more people, they would have like all the shrimp on this one, all the soup, all the tarts. So taking a look at the shared appetizers, this is the wild mushroom bisque. This is that iconic soup that Artist Point served for years. It's a mushroom soup. It's got a little fried mushroom on there. Can't wait for that. This is the Wicked Shrimp Cocktail. It's a Bloody Mary vinaigrette on a cocktail shrimp, and then you also have the Hunter's Pie, which is turkey and chicken with some black truffle, cranberry preserve, and crispy sauerkraut on top. I'm gonna eat these appetizers in order from least excited to most excited. That means we're starting with the shrimps. That's actually a very good cocktail shrimp. I like cocktail shrimp just fine. It kind of throws me that they're cold, so I just have to not think about it. But actually, the Bloody Mary mix has a little bit of a kick that actually made it excellent. Lots of good flavor on there. If you're not into Bloody Mary mix, you could probably ask for it from the side. But I'm sorry, the leaves are twinkling. Something's happening.
Yes, Snow White. She's about to begin an adventure in the Enchanted Forest. An adventure that includes you. Please give a warm welcome to Snow White!
Snow White came in, did a little twirly dance around the whole restaurant. Now she's giving individual attention to each table, so she'll be here soon. But while we wait, I'm going to try this Hunter's Tart. Okay, that's excellent. Nice smoky meats, chicken and turkey. I love the crispiness from the shell. And then it does have a little taste of truffle. It's not super strong. That's good. It's like a little tartlet situation. You look so beautiful. I put a red bow in my hair because you have one. Thanks, Snow White. Okay, we saw Snow White. She was great. The only downfall, she's hard to hear. Because she's a princess and she talks like this. So she's far away, so I couldn't really hear her. But she told me she's going to make up pie. I heard that. Now I'm going to try this soup that I've been talking about for so long. I can't wait to get it in my mouth.
That's like a mark.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. I thought that maybe I played it up in my head as being amazing. I haven't had it in so long. But no, it's amazing. I love the little crispy fried mushroom, and it's nice, creamy, very mushroom flavored soup, nice smoky mushroom. If you don't like mushrooms, obviously you won't like it. But if you do, this is one of the best soups in Disney World. It is chef's kiss. And very importantly, the appetizers, if you'd like more of anything, just ask. I loved that tartlet, and I'm obsessed with this soup. So just be nice to your server, and they can bring you a little more of those appetizers. I'm gonna eat 16 of these soups so that it feels like it's a whole actual bowl of soup. I decided to try the beef stroganoff. This is tender beef, veggies, splat salt, mushrooms, and aged cow's milk cheese. It looks amazing. Pretty nice portion. I also know the prime rib is very, very popular. If you're a prime rib fan, it's a nice big piece, my server said. I also know from reviews that you are big fans, if you're not a meat eater, of that stroll through nature with the gnocchi. So there's a lot of good choices. My server also said she loves the salmon. So this one thing about this restaurant is that it is definitely elevated character dining food. It's certainly a little bit fancier, a little bit nicer, a little bit different than if you were at, say, Chef Mickey.
From work they go. Grumpy and Dopey are on their way to join in your adventure. Please give a big welcome to Grumpy and Dopey.
Goofy and Dopey have showed up, so they're also kind of making the rounds. Whenever you hear the little intro music and the lights flicker, they actually change colors based on which character is coming out, which is cute. And then they do like a little intro song where they come out and then they go to each table. So while we're waiting for them to come to us, we're going to try out this stroganoff. Now, I don't actually normally like beef stroganoff because I don't like the egg noodles, but the spatzel is fabulous, and I love that it's German because Snow White's a German story. That's really good. I'm surprised at how good this beef is. This beef is very tender. It's like a roast, and it's got a little bit of not kick, but you can taste that it's good. Strong cheese, nice crispy vegetables. I'm impressed. I think probably the prime rib is the best bang for your buck, and if you like prime rib, get it because it's very popular and it's always been reviewed very favorably. I know AJ at DFB loves that one, but I wanted to try a little something different. I didn't want a big cut of meat since I just did a steak video, and this is excellent. I'm very pleasantly surprised. Hi, Grumpy. How are you today, Grumpy? Did you find any diamonds today? Yeah, how many? You don't have to count. That's Doc's job. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Grumpy, if I turn around, can we take a picture together? Hi, Dopey. I know, I can see you. You look so cute. You been down in the mine? Did you find any diamonds today? A big one? Good job. Is it, you put it in your pocket? Did you give it to Doc to count? Okay, good. You didn't keep it. That's good. You don't need to keep it. Dopey, if I turn around, can we take a picture together? Okay.
On the wall, who is the fairest one of all? Every fairy tale has a villain, and our story is no different. Honored guests, please welcome the Queen.
Yes! I'm also showing off one of the non-alcoholic drinks because I saw kids getting it at the next table and I wanted it. It's called the In the Clouds. So it's blueberry syrup, like probably blueberry Monin, honestly, down at the bottom, and then cotton candy, and then magic potion. It's Powerade that you pour on top of it. That tastes like extra sugary blue Powerade. I love Powerade though. Not blue, because I don't like things that turn my mouth blue, as you probably know. This is definitely gonna do. But this is a really fun drink for your kids. And I do like to rehydrate, keep those electrolytes up, so. Eating soup is a workout. Hello, Queen. I do. I'm so sorry. I should have gotten a shirt with your face on it. That would have been better. My mistake. Could we still take a portrait together? All right. Time for course 3 dessert. So we have 3 desserts. I'm just getting one of each because I'm a single guest, but if you came with more, they would bring you more. This is the Fairy Tale Gooseberry Tart. So of course, Snow White is known for making her gooseberry pie. So that's a gooseberry tart. This is a poison apple, so I knew this would show up sooner or later. It's a dark chocolate apple mousse with a sour center. And this one, which is so cute, I could cry. It's got Dopey's little hat on it out of chocolate, but it's called the Miner's Treasure. And it is a cookies and cream panna cotta with chocolate gems. So there's chocolate rocks there and a little white chocolate Goofy's hat on there.
Bonk.
Let's try dessert. I'm gonna start with the gooseberry pie tart. I don't know if I've ever had gooseberry. What does gooseberry taste like? Does it taste like pate? Oh, it's tart. It's really tart. It's good. The shell's not as flaky as I want it to be, and it's very tart. But if you like fruit desserts, I think you'll enjoy it. It's definitely not super sweet. Tart is the word I would use, so that was kind of a fun surprise. Let's try this apple one now. That tastes like chocolate mousse. Little hint of apple in the middle there, but mostly tastes like really nice, rich chocolate mousse. And lastly, the panna cotta. I'm going to make sure to get a little rock. That one's my favorite. It tastes like cookies and cream, creamy dessert. Really, really yummy. It's fluffy and light despite being cookies and cream. And I love the crunch from the little rocks as well. So, very fun desserts. I mean, as always, table service dessert never blows me away for the most part. But these are really cute and fun and themed and a great way to end a fun dessert. But that's actually not all. The very last thing of the night, the cast member will bring you what's called the Hunter's Treasure, and it's a box with a variety of chocolates in it. So this is my chocolate. She just brought me one, of course, because I'm one person. But this is a cookies and cream chocolate. There's a couple of different ones. You might get raspberry, you might get chocolate, you might get I think she said mocha was the last one, but it's a fun little effect with the smoke and everything as a way to end your meal. Cast members are the best. My sweet cast member Ray, who's a national treasure, because I asked what the flavors were of all of the truffles, because I saw other tables get different ones. She brought me one of each. Oh, so this pink heart is the raspberry, this one is regular chocolate, this one's cookies and cream, and this one is mocha, she said. So let's eat some truffles. Okay, that's definitely caramel, not mocha. Caramel. Delicious. I misspoke. I'm sorry. Delicious. That's the brown one. The white one. Not super cookies and cream, but still tasty. Blue. Oh yeah, rich, dark truffle chocolate. And last but not least, pink. Raspberry. Delicious, just a little nosh to finish off your meal in a cool presentation. I like that. Good touch. Ooh, the raspberry one's my favorite. And to end the meal, since they can't sign or do autographs, they give you these exclusive cards with everybody's signature on the back. So that's a nice touch. They've done this at the other meals as well. Just wrapped up storybook dining with Snow White at Artist Point, and I have to say it is a really nice character meal. First of all, let's talk about the food. The food is actually very, very good. Is the food alone worth enough to justify the cost? No, but it's a lot closer than some of your traditional character meals. I had 5 soups, which I have a soup baby now, which I'm not mad about, and my entree was very good. The desserts were very cute. I love the little touch of the chocolates at the end, and that cocktail is pretty good. So as far as the food goes, I think this is in the top tier of character dining meals. Now the characters are very, very cute. Obviously you have to like Snow White and that story in order to want to come here to begin with, but it was very exciting to have a princess character meal back. It did feel like the original modified dining experiences where they did have an overhead announcement to encourage you to stay seated. However, a few times I was about to take a selfie and a cast member came over and asked if they wanted me to take the picture for me. So I was still very far away from the characters, but so you might have a varied experience, but for the most part, you're going to have to stay seated and take selfies or take pictures of people in your party. And I only think the cast members offered because I was on the second row of seats versus the people right in the front. Which brings me to my next point. The one part that is a real bummer about the modified dining right now is that if you are in the second row of chairs, you really don't get to get very close to the characters, and then it's hard to talk to them or hear them or get a good picture with them. And there's no way to prevent that. It is, you get seated where you get seated. So you know, that's a little bit of a bummer if you're in the back row like me. However, if you're in a closer row, you get really great interactions with the characters. Overall, I think this is a fun dining experience. I wouldn't recommend going for the food alone. However, if you've got somebody in your party that loves the princesses, particularly Snow White, I do think it's a very nice experience. It's a short boat ride away from Magic Kingdom, so it'd be a great early dinner or some kind of dinner on your Magic Kingdom day if you are interested. However, like all character dining, it's steep prices. For me, especially with the modified, especially without a dining plan, still the best character experiences right now are breakfast because they're less expensive to begin with. And if I was going to spend money on a character meal, I would rather have some classic character friends like over at Topolino's or perhaps Chef Mickey's, even the Tusker House at Animal Kingdom. For me, that's more of the character meal I would pay for. But if I had a little one who loves Snow White, there were a bunch of little girls in their little Snow White dresses tonight, and it was super duper cute. So hopefully this was helpful, and hopefully it's a good sign for more character dining to return in the future as we head into 2022. Can you believe it? Let me know what other restaurants you'd like to see reviewed. Let us know what questions you have down in the comments. In the meantime, friends, make sure to rate, review, subscribe to our channel, follow us on social at AllEars.net, and until next time, I'm Molly, and it's been magical. I am so full of soup.
Hey, it's Molly here. Want to see more of my videos? Click over here. Want to subscribe? You can do that right here. And also, ring that notification bell to make sure you get instantly notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for following. See you real soon.